Hey there, my friend. Ricky Burrows here from rickyburrows.com. One of the things that I do is that I teach network marketers on how to get started, how to generate leads, where they can find a list of people who actually want to buy your products, and how to produce sales. I was able to teach my own mother how to do this, and if she can learn, so can you. So how did I get involved in all this? So my journey began back in the day when I was working for an employer who fired me for reasons that he wasn't willing to discuss. I will never forget that. And that was truly the day when I said to myself, that is it. I I am going to figure out how to work for myself, to work from home. There was something on my leg and I just cut it off. So to work from home and to never work for an employer ever again. Now, of course, I said that with the intent that I was going to get to that point. I was speaking as if it already was already happening. And so I struggled tremendously. I did what pretty much everybody did in my situation was I went straight to YouTube and I typed in how to make money online. And that's what I said. I was literally sitting on my porch, and I can remember I was just so angry. And I had a picture of myself, like I took a picture of myself that I was really angry. I was really upset, and it's somewhere around here. I'll have to show it to you guys. But anyway, I was just so mad. I was so upset that like I had gotten fired again from a job that didn't really hit the sweet spot. So that guy said, "We're firing you for reasons that we're not willing to discuss." And the the desire, the burning, the pain it just got to that point where it pushed me to that limit, and I said, I will figure this out. I will never borrow money ever again, and I never want to work for another employer. So, about a couple months into it, I discovered that there was there was one kid that actually had done really well for himself, and he began to explain things to me. Well, not directly to me, but on his YouTube videos, his channel, he was able to explain exactly how how he makes his websites, and that he sells Amazon products, and he gets commissions off of that. And he was making about $1,000 a month. And that just drew me in like that, and I'm like, that is so cool. That's awesome. How awesome would that be to make a website, uh, make it nothing but like Amazon products that you can find on Amazon. You just simply redirect people back to Amazon, and whatever they buy off of that, you get 4%. So that was a real eye opener for me. So and then when you make past 7 sales in a month, then you get 6%. And then it takes time to get up to like 10%. You can get up to 15% with Amazon. You just have to treat it like a business, and that really it comes down to that. So 2.5 years of just focus and madness was just going through me. I had had enough of the corporate world, and I've been really excited. And I got into an MLM that really drew me in, because the guy that I connected with, he was a pastor. He was just like, I resonated with him. I didn't actually connect with this guy, but he was a pastor who said that he used to be a drug addict, and he was living under a bridge at one point, and he got arrested, and he got out of jail. He got sobered up, and he became a pastor. And really powerful story. It was awesome. So what ended up happening for him was was he was in ministry. His ministry was able to he was able to take care of his family, and his ministry he was making money with it. But he wanted to like really reach out and expand. But the money that was coming in was hitting a plateau. Like he couldn't. Like the ministry was only bringing in so much. He's like, well, I want to do more for my community, and I can't. So then he started dabbling into network marketing, which is basically you sell stuff on the internet and you sell stuff that people want to buy. That's the key thing, is that you're taking a product that somebody is looking for, they are ready to buy, they're looking for it on the internet, and you simply put it in front of them, and then they buy it. It's really that clear. But that was not clear to me for like 2 years, 2.5 years. And people say, oh yeah, well that makes sense to me. Well, no it doesn't, because you're not making money on the internet, and so I don't want to hear it. I ain't listening to that crap. So what ended up happening, this is a politically incorrect, YouTube channel, and get used to it. So what ended up happening was I watched his video, and he introduced the company. And he's like, it's because this company, they had good training and they were showing me what to do. I was able to make $5,000 in a single month from home. And I'm like, man, I'm ready to do that. I want to get into this. I want to do this. So I got in, and I tell you what, my spouse did not agree with, my wife did not agree with that at all. And she wanted me to just completely abandon the idea of working from home and making money online. She wanted me to just stick with a job. I said, I'm not going to do that. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have my own internet business. I'm going to make it work, and we're going to be okay. Long story short, we didn't agree with that. So I'm still pursuing it. So anyway, what happens now is that company decided to change its compensation plan. So instead of getting like 70% commissions, like you sell a product, you actually get 70% of the money. They dropped down to 5%. All the leaders left. Like a very large majority of them left. And then one mentor that I had been following for months, actually, he left as well. I asked him. We connected on Facebook, and I connected with all the other people who were on his. Like, he has a webinar every Wednesday, and so I would consistently watch him, and I'd listen to him, and he would teach. He would pull up his computer screen. He would show exactly what he was doing, and I was like, this is awesome. This is perfect. Like, he's showing me literally step by step what he does exactly, and I'm like, I just got to do what he's doing, and it really comes down to there is a lot of skill involved in when you're selling stuff. It's not just like you push a button and that you print money or anything like that. It's not ready to do that. So if you find push button, companies where you can put money in and get like 7% the next day, stay away from them. Those things, they get your little 7% back one day, but you ain't gonna get it for long. Those companies implode so fast, because there's no substance to it. So there's really nothing. There's nothing, no foundation with it. So anyway, so the guy who hosted this webinar, I tried to connect with him, and I said, I keep hearing that you're joining this other company. It's not an MLM, but it's for network marketers. And I'm like, okay, go ahead, just I'm trying to connect with him on Facebook. We were already friends, so I was trying to message him, and he wasn't responding or anything like that. And I saw another guy who was on his webinar. I saw him, and I said to him, I said, did you move over to this company? He said, yeah, man. And then, but at first I didn't say that to him. What I actually did, I started to use some sarcasm to kind of like break the ice with him, because I, I, I did not, I didn't really like the guy at first, because the way he looks on these webinars, he looks like some kind of axe murderer. Like he just does not look. And I've told him that. I told him, Dave, like when I first saw you, like you were scary looking, and he just laughed at it. But it's just his. He doesn't really sleep. He just stays up for days on end. So I think I caught him at that time. But he's a really awesome guy. He is just he's one of my best friends, and we have, he's awesome. So anyway, so I connected with him. I made him laugh a lot. I told him, the first thing I said to him was, hey man, I'm a spammer, and I'm looking to take advantage of innocent civilians on Facebook. You don't look like somebody I could really take advantage of. You know, how can I do this? He replied, he's like, bro, that was hilarious. You should totally brand yourself. And I'm like, I was like, all right, so are you with this company? He says, yeah. And I was like, he's like, you want to talk about it? I said, sure. So we got into, he put me on a hangout where like I could physically see him and talk with him just like this. And I was like, oh my God, like it's really you. Like I'm talking with you. That's just so cool. I can't believe this right now. So, within a matter of minutes, I told him, just send me the link to join. I want to join. He didn't have to send me to a page or presentation. I had been following him around enough to the point where I realized I want to be on your team. I want to follow you. I want you as my mentor. And then, lo and behold, he began to show me how to leverage YouTube. Now, this guy is really, really good with YouTube. One of his videos that he was able to make, he got like over 100,000 views on it, and I was just like, how did you do that? You know, what, and like if you typed in the keyword, I forget the name of the video, it was some review of a scam that he had done, and that's really what he did to build trust with people, and I really, really admired that. Oh, it's just, that's the thing, that's how you can tell you got a good mentor, is like he's actually looking for the scams, and a scam is something that makes a promise and doesn't actually give you the product. They just take your money. It's really that simple. So anyway, so I joined the system, I joined this company, and I fell in love with it, even more so than the one before. In fact, the owner of the previous company that I was in, he came from this company, and it was just, it's perfect. It's perfect for beginners. It's perfect for veterans who just need to dive into all the tools, all the training. The training inside this company is just so valuable. And what am I talking about? I am talking about My Lead System Pro. That is it. You're like, finally, you said something, you know, but that's the name of this company that I'm in. I'm with MLSP, and this is home for me. I have loved every moment of it. I've been so privileged to just be a part of this family. And if you see me looking down, looking at the timer that I got on this, you know, Screencast-O-Matic, I only got like 15 minutes for these things. So, but I can just go on and on and on about MLSP. It's a fantastic family of people, and it really feels like family. Like we get together on like almost every day. Like we're always chatting with each other, and we have a weekly webinar where we get together and we discuss what actually works and what didn't work, and we teach, and we just we get put on the spot sometimes to teach, and it's really, really good. So guys, that's my story on how I got involved with network marketing. Go ahead and click on the button below or put in a comment that you want some more information, and I will see you on the next video.